welcome back to Open, everyone. You know, always inviting you to get social with us. That's right. Tweet us at Bronxnet TV and tweet me too at Rhina Valentin. So our last guest is a singer and songwriter dedicated to empowering women while unifying the nation of her generation. She's been featured on publications such as Rolling Out Magazine, Teen Vogue, Cosmopolitan, and that's just to name a few. And well, here to share more on her career and upcoming music, we welcome back Demi Grace. Woo! And I really, you know, fine, we'll applaud her when she performs for us. However, I am uber excited to have you back, my dear.
Thank you for having me back.
Are you kidding me? I'm like, oh, we got her on camera, right? We've got her documented before she heads for the Grammys, because you are there. You're almost there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're definitely Grammy caliber.
Well, listen, I'll take that. I will take that and I will manifest it, and then we're going to make it happen.
Exactly. Let's talk about that. So, when was the last time you were here?
Oh my God, it had to have been like 3 years ago, I want to say.
Okay, so we're checking the temperature.
Okay.
The style of the music is different.
It's different now.
You have a really interesting, diverse sound as well.
Yeah.
I mentioned to you on air, off air, that you do have somewhat of a resemblance to Beyonce and Rihanna, but with Demi Grace. There's something about it that kind of like loans itself to going, hey.
They're a love child. If they were to have like really angry sex and then have a love child, then like I would be her.
Angry, I would have to be angry.
Yes,
and
you know, you gotta get the edge. You know what I mean? You gotta get that edge.
And that's what this is, right?
Yeah.
The sequence with
the sequence, the locks.
jacket,
you know, it's all edge. It's all edge,
sequence.
baby. It's all edge.
I love. All right, so let's talk about where you are with this music and how you got to the place that you have, right? Which, of course, you guys were going to put you up on where you can hear her music. However, in listening to her, I was like, wow, that's kind of like really diverse, you know?
Yeah. Where do we start? I mean, we start from just since I've been here.
Well, yeah, we could start from there, but I think I'm more interested in sharing with our viewers how you've gotten to this place of just being able to create such versatility and still send a positive message in your process.
You know where that comes from? So I was born in London. I'm also Nigerian. So born in London, being Nigerian, having extremely Nigerian parents, you're already dealing with a lot of diversity, two different worlds. And then when I was about 6, I moved to California. California is extremely diverse. I was living in the Bay Area too, so it wasn't like, oh, I was just living in a place where it's pretty consistent. Very diverse in the Bay. And then moved to Atlanta for a little bit, and now I live in New York. So I've dealt with a lot of different cultures, and I think that really has shaped my music because I've taken from so many different parts of my life, you know, and came up with my sound, and that's probably where you're hearing the versatility.
Yeah, and also I also acknowledge when a person just honors their roots, right? Because there's that's the subliminal like sound.
The undertone.
It's in there, in everything. There's a subtext to everything that you're doing, and I picked it up yesterday. I was like, that's hot, right? Because I know you as this artist that comes from London, right?
Yes.
From a brand new perspective, it's like, oh, she's from London.
Yeah, she's from London. She must be proper.
Oh, she's a model. Oh, she's been on Cosmopolitan and all of that, right? and it's a wonderful thing, but it's also beautiful to see that you're able to marry the two and acknowledge both sides.
Yes. It's a really great time in music because a lot of artists are just delving more into their creativity and blending more genres, and so it's a great time. When I was here last, everything was still a lot more black and white in the music industry, and now the artist has a lot more power nowadays, so I can really appreciate that, and I use it to my advantage.
All right, so what role do you play in the creation of your music?
I write my music. I'm not a producer in terms of technicality, but I can definitely, if we're making the production, if we're making the track, I will definitely have my input. I feel like the drum pattern should go there, just different stuff like that. But songwriting is my thing. It's my therapy. I'm not a big talker. I'm the youngest of 3 girls. So songwriting and music is really how I tell my story.
It's wonderful, and it suits you because just listening to it, I was like, I see her identity now.
Yeah.
I see your identity.
You see some growth?
Well, I see a lot of growth. Are you kidding me?
Don't say that.
Girl, I'm telling you, wait until you guys hear it. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. I'm like, what? We got her here on our open artist spotlight stage first. Yes. I mean, this is the second time, but just your growth process is really phenomenal, and I congratulate you. And so before we go, just because you do a lot of women empowerment, and we did kind of discuss the Me Too campaign, and we had Conquista Clothing also just sending out messages of women empowerment, and I know you work in that realm as well. So with your music, what is it that you want to leave the ladies with?
I just want the ladies to know that you create your own reality. Whatever you believe for your life is what your life will be, and you need to repeat that to yourself every single morning. So don't wake up in the morning and say, okay, whatever's handed to me is what I'm going to get. You need to wake up in the morning and be like, I want this, and so I'm going to get this. And so everything else that is, around this will be attracted to you. Don't just take what's handed to you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Create your destiny.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what we're doing. Woo! All right, you guys, I love that. Thank you. Quite the philosopher, too. And it's beautiful because she puts it into music. All right, you guys, we got to take a quick break. But when we return, Demi Grace is going to perform her new single, so don't go anywhere.